Hi, I'm Robert Dubwise Browne and welcome to Song and a Story, where I play you a song and tell you a story. The song and the story don't necessarily have anything to do with each other, but at times it might. Today's song is called Feel Like Crying. Before I get into the song, please click the link in the description to follow me on all social media if you wish, but specifically Spotify and Apple Music, where you can find all my songs all day, every day.
You pretend, but you feel those emotions, oh so real. They say a man's not supposed to cry, oh why?
That was Feel Like Crying by yours truly. And today's story is about the song actually. I wrote this song when I was about 14-ish, 14, 15. I was messing around on the guitar and the melody came to me, the chords and the melody came to me. And I record those days I didn't have any equipment at all, so what I did was I recorded the chords and I used two tape decks, two cassette machines actually, so that I could play the chords and then press play on one machine with the chords and overdub the guitar, the lead part, the melody, overdub the melody. So the final tape would have both the chords and the melody. And the title actually was inspired by the melody because, after hearing the complete melody, it felt sad to me. It felt like a sad, emotional type of song. So I, said, how does this melody make me feel? And it made me feel like crying, so hence the title, Feel Like Crying. It's funny because I recorded this song on my first album called Birth, and I got my dad to play the melody with me, on bass. He plays bass. Glenn Browne plays bass. So that I did it. The first version of this song was a duet with guitar and bass. And it's actually a reggae version. You can check it out on my album Birth. I'll put a link in the description as well for the song. But anyhow, every time he hears a song or he plays it or make mention of it, he's like, at the time, he's like, you're not changing the title. I'm like, no. What the song name? Feel Like Crying? Feel Like Crying. You alright with that title? Yes. So for some reason or another, he's not okay with the title of the song, but it's coming from a place of feeling for me, so hence the title remained Feel Like Crying. So that song was first recorded in 2003-ish, I think, as a reggae version, as I said, and on my first album. And my father played bass, lead bass on it. And the other musicians were Clevie Browne, my uncle. He did the drum programming on that. Michael Fletcher played bass line, and Christopher Birch played keyboards on that song originally. I loved the version, I like how it turned out and everything. The version you just heard, I remade it, if you want to call it remix, refix, redo, cover, all of the above. I was influenced by my son actually, because when he was going to college, Edna Mane School of Music, I think for one of his lunch hour concerts, he played the song, but they did an R&B type version of it. Totally different from the reggae version. Remember now, this was originally a reggae song. And they did a nice R&B version of it. And I was like, wow, nice arrangement. So coming forth now to, 2018-ish, year while he was in college, I started working on a project dedicated to my mom, who passed. So I said, wow, this would be really cool to add to this album as a different version of this song. And I took the inspiration from my son's arrangement and created what you just heard. Produced the track, played it and everything, and something felt, missing, because the melody just goes on and on typically. There's no solo, there's nothing extra about it. It's just a nice melody that goes on and on. And I said, why not add some lyrics to it, but not fill the song with lyrics? So I got the inspiration to do the lyric on the last portion of the song. And you know how creatives are. You have the idea and then you wait for the inspiration. You call upon the inspiration. So the lyrics came to me because it's a song coming from a male perspective as well, meaning I wrote the song as a male. I wondered. And because my father always asked me if I'm alright with the title, I got the sense that he was kind of saying, why would you feel like crying, as a man? What do you mean you feel like crying? So that inspired the lyrics. Yeah. So let's see if I can remember the lyrics, because I'm not really good at memorizing words. So the lyrics came: you pretend, but you feel those emotions, oh so real. They say a man's not supposed to cry. Oh, why? So you interpret it how you will, but I think it's pretty clear, the suggestion or you know the emotion that goes into the song. And those vocals were done by my sister, Browne, who, every now and then she wants to sing and then she not interested and stuff. But I had asked sometimes you have colleagues and people you consider friends in the industry, you'd say, yo, I'd love to do a collab with you, and here's a song that I have from a project, and so on and so forth, and you think your friends will support your project, and sometimes it just don't work out that way, so I'd approached two singers who, great singers, great female singers, but they both declined, for whatever reason. So I, without being totally downhearted, disheartened, without totally being disheartened about the project, I said, you know what, let me ask my sister, because I know her voice, I know how she sings, so I think it was a good match. So I asked her and it turned out well. So that's what you just heard. So Southern Browne singing Feel Like Crying by yours truly. Yeah. Again, the song is part of a project dedicated to my mother, and hopefully I will wrap up that soon. At the time of this recording, the album is complete but not mixed, not mastered, sorry. But all the songs are there, it's just need to be mastered. So pretty much that's it. The story of the song called Feel Like Crying. With that said, Dubs out.
You pretend, but you feel those emotions.